If you want to make over 300K in your business in the next 12 months, I am going to walk you through step by step on exactly how you can do that. And my name is Christy, and I have been scaling up my business year after year. And when I say scale, I don't mean work more and have more calls on my calendar. I mean have less on my calendar, because I've actually created a real business ecosystem that actually has a 99% client retention rate and maintains over 400K a year with high profit margins and a kick-ass community. So let's talk about what's actually going to get you to that 300K mark in the next 12 months. Number one is you want to have a really solid one-to-many offer. What does that look like? That is your scalable offer. That is the thing that actually is going to give you freedom in the long run in your business. And this looks like not how most people actually do it. I do not recommend a low-ticket membership. I do not recommend having a zillion offers. I actually recommend having what I like to call a scalable offer that your brand becomes known for. This is actually something that is really geared for client retention, allows your brand become known for the results that you get and the experience for clients. So this could look like a group program, it could look like a mid-ticket, high-ticket membership, it could look like a mastermind, whatever you want it to be. It is a way that it is not you on one-on-one calls, okay? Because if you really want to hit that 300K mark, you got to get out of working with people one-on-one or done for you offers. You need to have something scalable. And you can watch my other video on exactly how I do scalable offers, because I will tell you I have mastered it. That is why I have a 99% client retention rate, because you want to build out these scalable offers very uniquely with diversified learning styles, and also a way that is giving your clients what they need, but also what they want inside of the program. So it actually is geared for client retention, aka income stacked on demand. That is how I have over 140K locked into my business with no new sales. Why? Because I've mastered actually how to create a really good scalable offer. So you can watch my other YouTube video on exactly how to do that. Number two, you want to make sure that you are focused, as I mentioned, on client retention. It is one of the most underrated strategies. Instead of just focusing on new leads coming in, I want you to really think about who is already in your pool that you could actually be talking to. Who are past clients that you could bring back in? Where are current clients where you could leverage them committing more into your programs or committing longer? This is actually exactly how I got a client who was in my program re-signed for 6 months, 2 months prior to when her time was up. Because I focus on value and integrity in the way that I deliver my offers. No manipulation tactics, okay? People want to re-sign for year after year with me because they're actually getting the experience. It's just like any product that you buy on repeat. You buy the product because it's actually benefiting you and your life in some capacity. When you design your programs actually geared for this, it changes the game. So I would look at where are past clients that you could bring back into your world, and where are their current clients that you can give them a re-sign opportunity in your world. And a little fun fact, you don't have to wait for their last call with you or their last session with you for them to re-sign. You can re-sign them whenever you want. And I highly recommend giving them enough time in your offers where they can re-sign for a longer period of time. Because most of the time people come in and they need to get warmed up, but once they're really seeing results and they're enjoying the experience, they're happy to stay in your world. Because remember, they're not just buying your services and your product because they just want to solve a problem. They're actually staying in for a lifestyle, and that's what changes everything. Number three is I would make sure that you have a really solid marketing strategy. And what does this mean? This is what I like to call a marketing ecosystem, where you have multiple ways that people are coming into your world, and you have multiple ways of nurturing those people. One of the biggest things that I see is people double down on one avenue, which I want to be clear, one avenue is great when it comes to platforms. I highly recommend having one social platform that you market your services on. But marketing avenues and a marketing ecosystem is slightly different. And when we're really scaling up to 300K, you need new eyeballs on you. So just posting on social media is not enough of a marketing strategy. And I like to call this where we do visibility into a conversion marketing strategy. So this looks like, what are you doing to get visible in front of new audience, new people getting eyes on you? This could look like collaboration, podcast pitching, networking, whatever you want. You need new eyes on you so they can convert into your world. Now, you don't need to do it a lot. You just need to do it a couple times a year to bring new eyeballs in. Then we really focus on a conversion strategy. So this looks like where your social media, think of it this way. You're not just giving value, you're not just selling, you're literally converting people from I'm interested to I want to work with you. So that means everything in your social media feed, if it's your stories, if it's on LinkedIn, wherever you're doing it, that you are focused on converting. Same for your email list. You're focused on converting. Everything is geared to conversions. And what allows people to actually convert is micro-specific content geared to a sale. When you give micro-specific value and then they are going, okay, this is the perfect next step, they're going to trust you a lot more. And so what a marketing ecosystem actually looks like, again, have a very specific way where you're getting new eyeballs on you beyond social media, visibility, and then you're bringing them over to your social media and your email list, and you are converting them into your world. That is very, 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 very important. Number 4 is you need to actually think way bigger to actually hit a 300K, and you really want to start building a movement for your business and a community that people get to be a part of. See, one of the biggest things that people forget to realize is that you have a business to build a community, right? You want your brand and your name to mean something, and people are going to stay with you because they feel a part of your community. They trust you, they like the experience, they want to share it with you and share it with their friends and their families and convert and refer people to you all the time. It's because they're a part of your community. And the biggest thing you want to do to actually hit that 300K mark is really start to see everybody on any platform, anywhere you go, as a part of your community. Don't wait until they're a paying customer to let them be a part of your community. Allow them to be a part of your community now, just in how you reference them. And then inside of your programs, make sure you have community as a huge orientation in part of your programs. Because here's what I can tell you. If you look at any great business, especially in the educational, personal growth, coaching space, what makes that business great? Every single one of that business has a community as a core element to their business. It is not enough to just have these one-off offers or one-on-ones or whatever it is. People want to be a part of something. And if you think of the crux of what coaching actually is, it's actually giving someone a way to change their life in some capacity and a sense of belonging. And so the coaching will help them change their life. But the sense of belonging is what keeps them to stay and actually continue to change their life, because guess what? The longer they're with you, the better results they're going to see. And I would absolutely focus on bringing people along for the ride, for the movement that you're here to lead. What are you focused on, and how are you referencing community with your non-paying customers on your social, your email, wherever it is, and how are you focused on community inside of your current programs? And something I will mention about community is not just having people together. It's actually having realness, right? It's having depth, it's having vulnerability, it's having a place where people can get real feedback. Something I focus a lot inside of my Wealthy Woman community is we focus a lot on giving real feedback to each other, where we get to share when we're struggling and we're in our challenges, because let's be honest, we're human and everybody has challenges, everybody deals with life circumstances, and where they can also get feedback from one another on where they can strengthen their messaging, where they can strengthen their sales, ideas of what other people have done, and actually having a real community where people can be real with each other. That's what people stay in. Think of any great friendship you've ever had. You feel close with them because you can be real with them. It's the same thing in how we're designing communities, and I guarantee it will absolutely change the game for you. So this is exactly, you follow these steps, you will hit 300K in your business. And if you want help in how to actually implement it, feel free to book a call with me below, and I would absolutely love to support you in scaling up your business for 2026 with integrity and actually a real business scalable model, because that's what we do as Wealthy Women.